Recently, Jeff Teague gave his take on the question of who would win in a one-on-one game between Caitlin Clark and Bronny James. The context of the question was that it was during the same conversation about who would win between A'ja Wilson and Josh Hart. Whatever you thought about that, I'm going to give my take on if I think Bronny could win in a game of one-on-one against Caitlin Clark. If you're new to my content, I go by TSF. That sounds familiar. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Let's get some understanding. First, let's get Jeff's words.
I don't think no WNBA player could be any NBA player though.
Hell no.
It's over.
It ain't even.
I think it's a couple who could definitely be in consideration for sure, depending upon the matchup. But that's right, like you said, the physicality is just too much, bro.
No.
All right, so we here now. Caitlin or Bronny, 1-on-1.
Nigga, I'm saying
I don't know, bro. And now
Caitlin would not score a point on Bronny, bro. She would. She might not even get a
So
shot.
Bronny's
bro.
beating A'ja?
Yes. He gonna kill A'ja.
I'm taking DraftKings over on A'ja.
I swear to God, Bronny
Baby
would
food
destroy
post.
her, bro. Y'all are crazy.
Nah, DJ's bugging.
Bro, he would beat her 20-0, bro.
DJ's
Put that on B and crash out.
I swear to God, he would beat her 20-0, bro.
So by his reasoning, Bronny is stronger and faster. I'm with all that, including the fact that she wouldn't be able to guard him. But when he jumped out the window and said he does everything better than her, this is where I get off the ride, buddy. She's a shooter who knows how to create separation to get her shot off. If she hits at a high clip, it'll definitely be interesting. So much so that I wouldn't run out to take any money out of the bank to bet. Ultimately, I think Caitlin will benefit from her college years at Iowa. Remember that basketball is not only about speed and strength. A good player also has good instincts and good basketball IQ. Caitlin has those. That's also my thought process when Jeff indicated he thought that Bronny would beat A'ja Wilson. I would have to see that to believe it. I think she has him by 2 inches, and they weigh about the same. I think the professional experience that she has wins out in that matchup. Besides, A'ja plays as a big, and I'm not sure Bronny knows how to defend at that position. At the same time, I also feel like Bronny came out of college too early. In my humble opinion, and I preface this by saying I don't have any special insight, but in my opinion, I think LeBron jumped the gun in trying to get Bronny into the league. Remember that he had that medical setback before his freshman year at Southern Cal? He got himself back to where he could play at the college level, but conventional wisdom says that he could have used at least one more year, to get that college experience, increase in skill level, and raise his draft stock. But I get what Jeff Teague is saying, and I don't think it's inherently sexist to point out that there are physical advantages that men have over women. Remember that a little over a year ago, Clay Travis said that a good boys state championship team of his choosing could beat the national champion WNBA team, who at that time was the Las Vegas Aces, but would now be the New York Liberty.
What is your take on this? The fact that people would say that, Clay, you're being sexist, when reality remains. Men and women, super different, even at very different ages, different places in their careers, there would be no matchup whatsoever.
I don't even think it's questionable. I love that Clay took it to him. I think a lot of times silence speaks louder than words. The Las Vegas Aces haven't said anything in response yet. So, look, you're right. I dug into the rosters, the Las Vegas Aces, and then look, I've spent some time training at IMG Academy. I work with athletes at a school called Lou High, which is one of the top programs in the country. And we have guards 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". We're on the Aces, the tallest players are 6'3" and 6'4", and those are their bigs. So they don't even have anybody to really account for the bigs on the male teams. And I don't know that it's how in any way is this a sexist
question.
thing to say. Yeah.
Boom. Right there. It's not sexist to say men and women are different. Like you said, it's reality, it's truth, it's common sense, it's logic, it's reasoning. We all know it. We learned it in actually, I don't even think you ever even have to really learn this in school. You know this from when you're young. It's inherent to know that men and women are different. Let's look at the U.S. women's national soccer team. Let's look at Serena and Venus Williams. Let's look at these hockey teams that have done this, and the outcome is always the same.
So obviously if you're putting the bet, you're going to put the bet on the boys basketball team, high school level, versus a professional squad, not to mention the champions from the WNBA, right?
Of course. And this team, they should be ecstatic. If they see no difference here, they should put their money where their mouth is, play, and win $1 million if that's what they really thought. But of course, they're not doing that because even they don't really think it.
Not even a response. The silence was, and still is, very loud on that one. At any rate, if there are any out there who think there's no difference between the males and females, I want you to flip the scenario and imagine the NBA champion Boston Celtics team against the best girls high school state champion. You would never formulate that thought to say it out loud because of how absurd it sounds. But there's a legitimate conversation when it's the reverse. So much so that apparently the WNBA would rather not F around and find out. Now that we got some understanding, I'm about to get up through here on y'all. If you got value from this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and watch this video next.